Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Right to the air is Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brown goes in motion left. To throw is Daniels. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. A nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. To the right side and caught by Senate.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Daniels.
Forced out to his left.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10
at the 34.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down up to the 47-yard line.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
The Bengals hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To the air goes Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Daniels looking to throw.
Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
21-0 our score after 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow
looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They go play action with Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Here we go. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Daniels.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's caught by Sennett.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
In motion left comes Brown. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. 20! And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may lose.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Escapes the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
11.
Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Daniels.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 yards there and a Washington first. To throw is Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. In motion right is Brown. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
And just shutting him off there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .36 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is caught inside the 5. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Eckler not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Throwing now is Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Simmons.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Moss on the give up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
11.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
What are you doing? Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. That's garbage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To the air goes Daniels.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Daniels looking to throw.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. 12. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's caught left side by Sinnott.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ben Sinnott.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
York now for the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score. Commanders 48. Bengals 22.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown.
And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing now is Daniels.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.